What's up, guys? Back here with a video for you. So I got this two huge stacks to show you guys. It's gonna be two parts to this update, so I'm just gonna cut right into it. It's a lot of stuff, and I don't feel like making a big spiel about why I don't make videos. I'm a beat off. So we're listening to Anatomia's Dissected Humanity. If you don't know who Anatomia is, I understand, because I never heard of him. The only person I've ever heard talk about him on YouTube is Adam Schnellenbach, but that dude's always got the insight for the Death Doom stuff. So yeah, check out Anatomia if you never heard him. I don't have it. I'm playing it on my TV right now, but that's whatever. So this first stack I'm going to show you, the first six are from my favorite personal record store, the Exclusive Company in Greenfield, Wisconsin. And I'm just gonna show those. So the first thing that I got there is The Scars of Man on the Once Nameless Wilderness. I bought part 2 first. I don't have part 1 yet. I prefer this half of the record anyway. Just because this has been more of my taste as of the past 2-3 years. But it's so good. Look at it. It's super cool looking. These really gorgeous, I believe these are pencil drawings. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. I know Austin does his own art and stuff like that, so it's super cool. There's also the booklet in here, like an in-color photo of the cabin that's depicted all over the place, all the lyrics and miscellaneous other things. Good stuff. I mean, oh man. Yeah, it's a really, really good song. Or the really good songs on here is stuff like The Wandering Ghost and all that. It's not actually the lyrics, it's like the story behind the record, or the song itself. So that's cool. So that's Panopticon. Look at that. 2 minutes in and already one done. Alright, so next is Redneck Shit by Wheeler Walker Jr. If you guys have never heard of this, it's like he makes country, but it's definitely a joke. Because he makes songs like that. Yeah, they're entertaining. He's hilarious. Yeah, this is all just great stuff. Check it out. It's like, it's kind of like that Waylon Jennings style of country, and it's just, but it's all comedy. Next is the Complete Columbia recordings by Billy Joe Shaver. It's his first 3 records on a 2-disc set. If you guys don't know who this is, he's a country legend, debuted in 1980 if I remember right. I'm Just an Old Chunk of Coal record, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. It's a great record. But yeah, if you like old country, that's what's up. Next up is the Digibook edition of Extreme Aggression by Creator. I adore this record. The second one is that really well-known live show from East Berlin in 1990. Great set list. Cool digibook, huge booklet. Yeah, I mean, come on. My favorite tracks on here is probably Betrayer. The song itself, Extreme Aggression, is great. Some Pain Will Last is a great one. Yeah, Creator rules. And then, before I get into the other stuff, these are the last 2 I got from the exclusive. These are Chris Christopherson with Christopherson and the Silver Tongue Devil and I. He's a country folk singer, whatever you want to call him, one of the greatest songwriters to ever live. These are 2 of his best records, unarguably 2 of his best records, and I'm very glad to finally have them on CD. I went and saw him back in November at the Chicago Theater, and that was a great, great show. So the rest of this, everything else you see right up here, I bought from my buddy Sam. He is not super interested in metal anymore. He really only listens to like grindy bands and stuff like that, and just stuff that, big stuff, but whatever. So I picked up all this stuff from him, and I'm gonna do this one in this video, and then this one will be the next video. So what we started off with here will be Altars of Madness by Morbid Angel. Classic Florida death metal. Very, very influential in the Swedish sound, as we all know. Chapel of Gold is the best song in here. Maze of Torment's great. Immortal Rights. Come on now. Visions from the Dark Side. Y'all know it. Next, the live record, Entangled in Chaos. best song on here is mine, at least probably my favorite, is Day Suffering. Super heavy. Don't really care much for live records, but I got it because, Morbid Angel. Formula's Fatal to the Flesh. Good record. My favorite Morbid Angel is probably Gateways or Blessed Are the Sick, which I don't actually have. But, Disturbance in the Great Slumber is a great song. Hellspawn, Invocation of the Continual One, Ascent Through the Spheres. Cool Lovecraftian, crazy lyrics. Next is Heretic. This is one of the more lackluster ones, even though it had a lot of potential. But, Morbid Angel does what Morbid Angel does. Yeah, it's a good one. I don't know this one very well, but I think Beneath the Hollow is a great one. Next, I have this little set of slipcase CDs, and it's the first 6 obituary records. I picked this up from him. A little slipcase of Slowly We Rot, Cause of Death. What is this one? The Incomplete, World Demise. What even is this one? I've never heard this one, and I know it's one where they start rapping. Back from the Dead and Frozen in Time. Y'all know all these records. I mean, come on now. It's good stuff. It's just obituary. Doing obituary. And I have a regular slipcase, or not regular jewel case edition of World Demise right here, too. It's okay. It's a great record, I guess. It's okay. Next, I have a CD that was already mine at one time. The Anthropocene Extinction by Cattle Decapitation. You guys already know this one. It's a really good one. A few years ago came out. You guys already have heard it all. Probably the best cattle decap stuff. Humanure. Nasty, nasty album cover. My girlfriend looks at me funny every time I wear this shirt around her. It's hilarious. She really hates this album cover. A lot of people do. But, great stuff. And The Harvest Floor. Great one. Probably the best one on here is the Right Beneath the Rind, that arpeggiated sweep that they're doing at the beginning with the Travis Ryan kind of vocal. Come on now, that's crazy stuff. Alright, so sorry to anybody who doesn't like this band, but these next 6 are all Revocation records. Now I have the complete discography. It is the Empires of the Obscene. I have on the full lengths at least. I've never heard this record. I just got all of them. Never heard it. This is the new one, the outer ones. I have heard a couple tracks off this one. It's a really, really, really good record. A lot more straightforward than usual though, but I love the album cover. This is Revocation self-titled. I've heard it a couple of times. I don't remember really anything off of it because I've only heard it in passing. But, it's Revocation. Another one I've never heard, Existence is Futile. I do know this is more of a thrashy type thing. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I've heard the song Pestilence Reigns. It's a good song. Chaos of Forms. Another top-notch, super thrashy, good and technical, thrashy death metal stuff. And my favorite by far is Deathless, Revocation. Great As Our Sin is a good record too, but this blows it out of the water. They haven't touched this, ever. Next, classic record, Left Hand Path by Entombed. You guys have all heard this stuff. None of this is obscure, really. I don't have anything super obscure at all in here, but, that's cool. And then these last few for this video are going to be Death Parade by the Black Dahlia Murder. You guys have heard this, I'm sure. Great one. Necropolis is probably the most well-known, or maybe Throne of Lunacy. Yeah. Good stuff. This one, Abysmal. really cool album cover, just does not really fit the Black Dahlia Murders thing. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It looks really brutal death metal-y, and I know Trevor's into that stuff, but like, you know, it's not dark enough to look like this. This looks more like, I don't know, I wish Enthroned had this album cover like this right here. This would be a great Enthroned album cover. Good stuff. And the last one is Fool 'Em All, the Black Dahlia Murders live documentary and some tour videos. I like their documentaries a lot. They're really fun. I like this band quite a bit. I don't understand why people don't like this band. It really bothers me and boggles my mind. But yeah, that's it for those CDs, guys. I also got this here Tomb of the Mutilated flag. And then up here I got this Blessed Are the Sick flag. So yeah, I forgot to mention those. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So I'm going to film this next one right now too. So I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, keep it greasy.